Hello,
Yet again, my friends,
and welcome.
back to a dramatic reading of Mage.
Prologue Trilogy
England in
in
peril.
peril.
Can you see why yet?
Aww. England's in peril if this gets published. Ah! Roll the page.
I think I called, like, the third book World War III or something. Or was that the second book? I don't know. 117. I think that's too close to the last one.
Spartan 117. Yeah, re-roll it.
Okay.
175. There it is.
Is that 175? Click. 175. Okay.
You reading characters this time?
Sure. Thought this thing could tell us something.
Aaron said.
Goblin General. We're off to a good start. Oh, yeah, there's goblins as well.
So you know how, like, my Facebook background is what you egg, he stabs him. Think I might change it. Thought this thing could tell us something, Aaron said. Goblin General.
Excellent, he sure could. I don't know who's speaking.
Of course he could.
Of course, he sure could.
The two had some fun pestering the beast. How's he in this? Things not go so well with Belle?
I think... was I racist towards goblins?
For information for 2 hours. Diana and Darius were having their breakfast when Darius suddenly let out a question. Whoops, sorry, I questioned the plot. Let me correct myself. Everything's fine.
How do you think Aaron got hurt? You see, it's a big deal that Aaron gets hurt because of his mage powers. He has superhuman resistance.
He's such a Mary Sue that even the slightest scratch just calls for immense concern.
Although I'm surprised he got hurt. I would like to see where he got hurt, but I don't know where it would be.
In the feelings.
Yeah. How do you think Aaron got hurt? No, that's not... What's Darius's voice? Like, what would Darius's voice be? You're better at voices than I. Do you want to do voices? You're better at voices.
Who is he? What's his deal?
Darius is Aaron's best friend. He's the werewolf.
Age?
Same age as him. So maybe like 16, maybe?
How do you think Aaron got hurt?
Diana?
Oh god, I can only imagine Diana as Diana in my head from
Then do
Gone.
it. Then do it.
I
Because,
can't do that voice!
then do it because that's what I ripped her off from.
I don't know, but I do know is that he was poisoned. How'd he get hurt? He was poisoned. Don't know, he was poisoned. So he was poisoned? Oh yeah. By what? You know, just as much... Oh, I was like, you know, just some poison.
You know just as much as I do is what she was trying to say.
You know just as much as I do. Well, I didn't know he was poisoned. What do you think they'll get out of the general? Hopefully we'll find out where the mastermind is.
So, I was glad that name's finally dropped. So, for the longest time...
The general?
No, the mastermind. So, for the longest time, I didn't know what I wanted to call my villain. So, I just wrote the mastermind as a placeholder name because he's the mastermind that came up with the idea of the time bomb and the yada 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 yada.
What a fucking genius.
Yeah. And it's only like...
My plan makes no sense.
And it's only until the third book, I think, I decided who he was.
It was Aaron.
No. Worse.
It was Darius.
No.
It was Diana.
Darius, actually, I just ripped off Naruto. Darius becomes a villain at some point.
Spoilers for D&D.
Spoilers. Okay, well, wait, who the mastermind is. Yeah. Aaron emerged from the tent with a scared look on his face.
We fucked him up bad, man! He's not breathing anymore!
We buggered him good!
I fucked him
For 2 hours!
Probably should have stopped 2 hours ago when he died, but... Aaron?
Asked Diana.
What's up?
The mastermind. Oh, sorry, it's you. Sorry, it's you.
The mastermind.
Aaron stammered.
Goblins, they're not his minions. What?
Yeah, what?
Goblins are just hired, created. Both of those. The real minions. Aaron?
I've read ahead.
The real minions are vampires! I mean, the goblins are still minions, you know.
Yeah, they're still minions.
Yeah,
They're
it's higher
hired
than
minions.
they're mercenaries. You know, it's
Yeah.
Of course, it was vampires all along.
This struck Darius and Diana.
It was Nazis, wasn't it? No. Bet you I'm right. Bet you you're a cunt.
I don't think it's actually goblins. What do you think it would be? Vampires?
Bitch, I eat people.
Vampires? That would be retarded.
Vampires?
Ask Darius.
I knew it! I knew that they exist. If werewolves and wizards exist, so do vampires. Yeah, that's how shit works.
This reminds me of when Aaron was trying to hire people in that Mafia bit that we read the other day, where he was like, and then there's the terrorists, the magic, as he's waving this gun around, the magic terrorists, they're gonna take you all. Join me. I know what's really happening.
I'm not crazy.
Where are they?
If werewolves and wizards exist, so do vampires. Where are they? No idea.
No idea.
Not even the general knows. Aaron.
The chief was looking for him.
There you are. Could you do me a favor?
Aaron just looked at him.
Aaron?
I think Aaron's having a stroke.
Could you do me a small little, just a little, could you go guard Edinburgh for me? Just all of Edinburgh, just go guard it.
All of Edinburgh.
Yeah, just go down there, there's an army or something, just stand around, guard it, if someone litters, kill them.
Is he
Boris
Prince Charles
Johnson.
now? I was thinking Prince Charles.
A fusion.
Oh yes, well, you guard Edinburgh. I'm the Duke of there.
There.
Edinburgh is the goblin's next target.
Yes.
Diana answered.
I didn't ask you.
Answered what? Aaron. See, Aaron knows what's up. Fucking women, am I right?
Of course we will.
Oh, she's answering on behalf of him, right? Said Diana.
We will?
Asked Darius.
Of course, we shall go to. Well, we shall get the sword of Andrew.
Yes. Okay. So there are 4 swords. They're all named
Shut up!
after.
I don't care. And maybe we can find the man that attacked Aaron.
Aaron had to admit that Diana was right. The sword of Andrew was something that the goblins must not get.
Can't argue with that.
Apparently. Darius looked at Aaron.
Are we? Yes.
Aaron said.
We are.
Diana smiled. The chief patted Aaron on the back.
Thanks, mate. Thanks, mate.
Another page, or are we done here?
I think
Oh,
that,
dude, end of the chapter. We're
that's
done
the
here.
end of. I think that's
Roll it. Stop the goblin invasion.
No, Edinburgh!
So there's more than one goblin invasion. Now let's keep going ahead. Let's turn up these numbers. So that was 175. So let's get 175 between 195. 184 near the end.
All right. Darius is dead. 180.
180. Is that it? That's 183, I think. Yeah, that was 184.
The light then turned off. Aaron's knowledge went with it. His hair flattened. His eyes went back to their green color, with his black pupil. His single black pupil.
He had gone Super Saiyan.
His muscles relaxed. His veins relaxed. His sphincter relaxed.
And so did his head, which meant he fell asleep.
That's what happens. It's just like when my fucking skull turns into Play-Doh. I fall asleep. Unconscious, into dreams of glowing like the sun.
I need context
No,
for this.
we're not allowed context anymore.
Do we? Then what
You
now?
will never know. Roll it again.
Roll it again.
All of them.
Oh, okay.
All the pages.
108. Okay, from the beginning. 79.
Back we go. It's a time bomb.
79.
Alright, let's just see who he is. Aaron and someone called Sam.
I have no fucking idea who that is.
You got anywhere to stay?
He asked.
No, my parents vanished just recently. I went to my grandmother's, but she was gone too.
My grandmother's plural.
All of them.
All of them.
All 7 of them. Hello, dear. I'll get the other 6. Grandma's, but she was gone. I was just going back to my house when they attacked me.
This is getting very gone all of a sudden.
Yeah, they were gone. Who were they? Someone from high school.
Aaron stopped.
You can stay with us.
He said he didn't even know why he said it.
Oh, this is Aaron. You can stay with us.
He said he didn't even know why he said it. Maybe he just wanted someone to replace Jenny.
Of course. We all do.
I think a lot of his crew that he had in the contemporary times died from the explosion because a lot of them were shit. So in theory, everybody he meets should be more powerful than anybody he's ever worked with.
Sir?
Sam began, then broke into a whisper.
You sure that's a good idea, sir? She doesn't even have Pat. But Sam...
Aaron interrupted.
We have to take the ring to the...
Aaron interrupted without copying Sam's whisper.
But Sam, have you noticed that it's mages whose parents vanish?
Sam hesitated.
Yes, sir.
A sample size of 2 is not a good one. The girl... Oh, it's a girl, Sam.
It's Diana.
It's a girl, Sam.
It's still this voice, by the way.
Oh, the girl didn't speak.
What's your name?
Oh, so no, sorry, Diana is another girl that's there.
Yeah, it's Diana.
Okay.
What's your name?
Diana. Diana. What? Oh, Aaron asked. Right.
Just get that high-pitched Diana out there. Diana?
That struck Aaron good.
Oh yeah!
He hadn't seen the Diana he knew from high school for 2 years. I thought he'd met her before.
Well, Diana, you're staying with us for now.
Okay.
Okay.
She obviously didn't want to disagree with Aaron, for she knew he had a gun. It's back.
Let's do a little role play, shall we?
Yeah.
You come here, come here.
Okay.
You are Diana.
Yeah.
You're staying with us now.
Okay. He has a gun.
What a great protagonist. Everyone loves him.
Sam had finished scanning the men who were there.
5 black men surrounded Diana as she sat on a black couch.
This is turning into a bit of a Shadman comic with that description.
They're a patrol team, best in the group, searching for any suspicious activity.
Aaron looked at Diana. I wonder if we're still in contemporary times. If he's got a gun, then probably.
You say they're from high school?
Diana nodded.
You didn't do anything unusual?
I think that was still Aaron.
You didn't do anything unusual?
Diana hesitated.
Well, I did manage to make a car move. Yeah, if you press the pedals, it get real good. Without the keys in the ignition, hot wiring is a thing. With me standing outside, push. With the doors locked, push. With no one inside, push. Life. Life never changes.
He's concluded that she must have personification. She made the car sentient, apparently.
Not telekinesis.
Like Aaron thought.
A mage. You must come with us. It's not safe for you here.
He then escorted Diana and Sam back toward the camp.
Go!
Did I mention I have a gun?
Hey, Aaron, how you feeling?
Darius asked. Diana stopped walking. Did I say stop, bitch? It's you. Diana, stop walking.
Your name's Aaron.
Shit,
you shouldn't have told her.
She asked. Aaron stopped also. He then scratched the back of his head.
Yeah? Are you the guy with the gun? Yeah. The Aaron from your high school? Yes.
Well, some Americanisms, that'd be secondary school if I wrote this now. Diana then hugged Aaron, which took him by surprise. You and me both.
Get her off me!
I have a gun!
I missed you.
Oh, she just...
And your
he's just
gun-wielding ways.
He's just great. She just missed him.
Yeah, she didn't recognise him until now, but now she's really into him, despite hanging around with him for at least 5 minutes without noticing.
She breathed.
You okay, Aaron? I'm fine, Darius.
I've got a woman around me.
You ever tried that? I'm just as angry as you are for the loss of Jenny.
Oh, so Jenny died in
Someone did or something.
Yeah, so they performed a heist. Jenny died. She got shot.
Rest in spaghetti. Never forget
Whoever the hell you were.
Jenny.
Someone dead. Oh, I thought you were just making that shit up. You someone dead or something. That was actually written.
No, that was the line.
Asked Diana.
Someone dead or something.
Something. Apostrophe.
Something.
Darius nor Aaron spoke.
Instead, they held their gun.
Someone else could be.
Sam will tell you about it. Sam will tell you about it.
Aaron said.
I'm tired. I'll get you a bed.
Sam then plunged into what the whole gang was about. The loss of Jenny, the war against the Mage catchers. Do you remember the flyer?
My name is...
So the Mage Catchers was a poster that was put up around London of this guy advertising that mages were a threat because of all the weird things that they were doing they couldn't control and that they should be caught. So this guy...
How the fuck did you beat them in 80 pages as well? Like, why is that not a thing anymore? It's been 80 pages and they're talking about it like it's already done.
I don't know.
It's 195 pages and they've gone through like a whole time warp.
I don't know. So yeah, the Mage Cat, the poster was this whole paragraph of flyer that we read out the other day, and it was this guy who said we need to catch these people, blah blah blah, and there was a picture of him with a gun.
Jim West, wasn't it?
Charlie West.
Charlie West.
It was a picture of him with a gun. You said, well, I talked about this in Stick Fight, and you said it should just be summarised as I, Charlie West, have a gun.
And if you're not convinced, I can get a second gun.
When he finished, George escorted Diana to a bed Aaron had made for her, right next to his. Diana lay down.
It actually says that. Shit,
Yeah,
okay, I thought you were doing a thing.
Diana lay down on the bed of moss and leaves and grass.
Pretty romantic.
Yeah,
Does that get the cooch wet?
And she didn't care it wasn't a good bed, but was happy that she found someone to stay with. Where were her parents?
She used to sleep with them.
What was this about Mage's parents disappearing also? Whatever Mages were.
Did she find an island made entirely of candy?
She fell asleep.
No, she didn't. She woke up.
Diana woke up there. Diana woke up. Aaron wasn't next to her.
We never specified he went to sleep next to
not
her
at all,
either,
no.
so, you know,
Fine,
whatever.
yeah. But he was arguing with the boy named George.
He could be arguing with George next to her. I shall not risk losing any more of my pack.
George yelled under his hood.
Sorry. I shall not risk losing any more of my pack.
But... Oh, yeah.
But,
I was going to read it.
but you haven't a pack to lose. You've already lost it.
Aaron yelled back.
Exactly.
Double exclamation mark. George bellowed.
I'm not risking my life. If I die, England werewolves die also. I'm werewolf of England, the British Isles, remember?
I think the life force... I think what he means by that is that...
I think you were having a stroke.
I must have been. I think all werewolves that are part of the English...
Oh my god, foreshadowing! Werewolves? What's next? Vampires?
I'm a genius! Foreshadowing, look at that! Hey? Go on then.
Fuck. Just take me out of it. But I didn't kill your pack. The Mage Cat. Charlie West had a gun. Men from the Mage Catchers killed them. Who you killed. So I cannot kill the people who killed my pack.
Do you know what he means
But they were ordered to kill werewolves. I don't care.
I kind of like that George has just had enough of this shit.
But I have a gun. Yeah, alright, got me there.
Aaron stood there, not speaking. Wow, cool.
You also didn't read George stomped into the forest?
George stomped into the
like
forest.
Like a little boy?
George stomped into the forest. Aaron stood there, not
That's
speaking.
it.
He yelled.
We shall confront and kill the Mage Catchers. With my gun.
That's it. It can't be helped. We must kill them all.
A gun is a responsibility, and with great responsibility comes great power, and I have to say,
Yeah.
I've decided to shoot them.
Oh, the safety was off.
Itchy trigger finger.
Bad trigger discipline, I know. I'll get better.
Lucky no one has a flight power. But Aaron,
Darius said,
you sure that's a good idea? I mean, we're kids with loaded firearms. Like you said, Darius, I have a gun.
Said Aaron without looking at him.
Sorry. Like you said, Darius,
We hit them. What?
we hit the motherload, so how can we lose?
They ransacked an entire armory of guns. They are now they now have the firepower of a militia.
They could lose by, like, not being good at using these guns.
Oh, they'll be perfect straight from the get-go. You know it. Darius
Do they ever
sighed.
train with them?
No, I don't know.
Do they even know, like, how to attach, like,
I
the
don't know.
magazine?
I don't know. I didn't. I sure as shit didn't, so I probably didn't write them.
I'm surprised that you didn't. You've always had an interest in warfare.
I had... no, I haven't always had an interest in warfare. We did own an air rifle, that's it. So that was my understanding of guns. You just break it open, you put it straight in, and you close it.
Yeah, okay.
Darius sighed.
Orders, sir. Get me another gun and Sam. Yes, sir.
I do like that they're just sick of this shit. But okay, this is what I want to get across in the when I rewrite this is that Aaron is a hero to a fault.
Sure about that?
Yeah.
Join me. I have a gun. I'm a hero to a fault.
We will kill them all with my gun. It can't be helped.
I'm the good guy. They haven't really done much, but I'll kill them.
Darius returned with Sam, who Aaron looked
Our
at.
dear friend
That's
died, and I'm a good guy. How'd she die? We were robbing a place.
That's such an awkward sentence. Darius returned with Sam, who Aaron looked at. That's...
I brought him. Yes, it's him. It is him.
Oh God, look at that text.
I need you to go on the streets one more time.
Sell yourself.
One last job.
But I'm 2 days from retirement. Oh, that's my alarm. Because I was going to go pick up my wife.
Right.
But this is more important.
Aaron commanded.
This time, scan anyone who could look like they're belonging to the MC. So, discrimination now.
Yeah,
Right.
it's just, okay, first of all, why the fuck are there brackets in dialogue?
Just in case you didn't know, MC, you know, is the Mage catchers. He's not going after fucking Ice-T and Eminem.
And Mike Charles.
Yeah, and Master Chief. And Michael Corbin. If they're patrol teams, keep an eye on them. Should they find a mage, protect the mage with your life. Kill the MC members, then bring the mage back. Take Darius, Danny, and little Trolley the train and watch me dip their ass in gold and wear them like my net and chain sucker. I'll shoot you with my own gun. You couldn't even beat me because I have a gun.
I will fucking shoot you.
I will Mr. T shoot you. Anywhere, really. All your friends are dead because I shot them with my gun. Watch. Told you.
If they're... Okay.
Take Darius, Danny, and little Trolley the train. And Jack and his brother. And watch me dip their ass in gold and fuck them like your mother. The 2 new laser eyes. Take a knife. Take a vest. Take a sight. Take a rest. Fuck a whore. Fuck a bitch. Fuck giving them stitches.
And let me tell you, fuck north, fuck south, fuck east, fuck west, and fuck the mage catchers.
Fuck your pants, fuck your shirt, fuck you, and fuck the way you dress. Fuck hip-hop, fuck tea, fuck nettles. Yes, sir, Sam saluted.
He then walked off with Darius to find the others.
Aaron.
Diana was behind Aaron. Aaron turned to her when she spoke.
Kill?
She asked.
You've ordered them to kill? Didn't Sam tell you all about it? Did you not see my gun?
Didn't Sam tell you we kill people here?
No big deal.
We're magical reindeers.
Diana shook her head. Oh, well, we
kill.
kill. We're the good guy.
We killed, therefore we are.
That's sick. Oh, that's pretty radical, right? I kind of like Diana.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, you just kill people.
Everyone else has kind of just accepted it because they know that if they don't kill, they will in turn be killed.
Yeah, because poor writing.
Diana is just naive.
Better written.
Yeah. I'm actually really enjoying this. There's nuggets of good in here. Not gold, just good. Tiny nuggets.
There's nuggets of not bad.
We'll go with that. We'll go with that.
You know what's sad, though?
Yeah.
You look at something like the Avatar The Last Airbender movie, Dragon Ball Evolution movie, you look at The Room. How the fuck can grown men do this bad? Because they're this bad.
They are this bad.
How?
That is shocking.
This was
actually,
written by what, you were 12?
Yes, 12. I've
How did they do it?
I don't know. Where's that sick? That's sick.
The mage catchers will kill all mages if they could, so we're helping mages. But what even are those?
What are you talking about?
You.
This took Diana by surprise.
Me. This took Diana by surprise. Everyone here, Diana's begin to accept it. but what do they do? They possess gifts, powers.
So the audience is being explained to what mages are.
Again.
When this has already happened.
Like, almost halfway through the book.
This has already happened. We've already explained what they are. They possess
do
gifts.
things no one else can. You can bring objects to life. I can lift literal kilograms of weight.
What's this bag of sugar?
Ooh!
That's the mage terrorists.
You're in my world now, not your world, and I can lift this can of beans. You can lift that can of beans. Bum bum. Run at 10 miles a second.
At least!
I can't go slower.
Okay.
It's
So
a real problem.
Aaron is very gifted because he possesses like 5 fucking powers or something stupid.
Darius had telling. I don't know what happened to it. There's no end to what we can do, except for the fact that there is.
Yeah, there is an end, literally. Diana didn't speak.
Give me your hand.
I have a gun. Diana held her hand back.
No, Diana!
Aaron's voice was firm, serious, angry. I'm fucking...
And like the good woman she is.
Diana handed him her right hand. Aaron took it, then closed his eyes. After a while, he let go.
Future, 100%. Oh, that's good.
Yeah. She's not. She has a future.
Life, 70%. Is this a threat? Censor, 80%. 50% What the fuck is the 50%
I don't know.
mage
I don't know. It probably gets explained on like page 10 or something.
Aaron announced. Oh, sorry, that's you.
That Aaron announced.
Okay, thank God. Thank God we cleared that one up. The percentage is how well you are connected to your powers.
We know this! Diana looked at her hands. I have those.
So, I can bring things to life, scan things like Sam, and see the future.
Right, she just knows that's what he meant.
Cool, now... Okay, so I can spec all my points.
Actually, she did disclose, when they first met her, she disclosed by accident, because she was a bit of a rambler, that she can see the future. So she does know that she can do that. So this is just... She has the evidence. She's always had the evidence. He's just now explained to her what she is.
One thing I will say in defense of my terrible books is that at least, like, the people in them, like, they had backstory to their powers. There was a reason why they were all comfortable with them. They've all had these powers since birth, and, like... So, the main character, he blew up his orphanage.
Yes.
And they blamed it on a gas explosion, because they were like, I don't fucking know how this started. Just say it was a gas explosion. Who cares? They're orphans. But since then, he was like... Maybe I shouldn't fuck with it. He was like 5. Mm-hmm. And then...
The only person I do that for is Aaron.
Everyone in my stories, they're all like, you know, they've known about their powers for a long while, but they've never, like, fully used them, because it's like, I've seen the movies, man, the government will get me.
Yeah, that's that was the case here.
If I was to say one good thing, the rest of it's shit.
That's what I meant. I mentioned that, but never explore that. I imply that they've always had their power. Actually, I think a few of them just spontaneously gain powers the more magic seeps into the physical world.
It kind of makes sense.
Yeah. Diana looked at her hands. Yeah, so from there.
Just as you announced to me in high school once, remember? I can never stop thinking about it. That's why. That's when I suspected you were a mage, like me and Darius. So why are these people killing mages?
Why indeed?
There's lots of reasons which I can't disclose, because it's not written in the story. Most of them best known to themselves.
Yeah, pretty much.
So...
Diana repeated.
Got any orders for me, Captain?
Oh,
Guess I'll just fuck it up.
Yeah. She's part of a flock now.
My personality waning.
Yeah.
Ah!
I am a sheep and you are the shepherd.
Yes, actually. Was that guy who ran from me the guy you saved me from when we first met? Yes.
So there was a bully who,
Cool.
when they joined the school that Diana's part of, because they had to move because his mother had disappeared, so he went to live with Uncle. They joined Diana's school, first met her. She had a bully after her. And in fact, he comes back as a villain in the second book. Which I was so pleased with when I was younger, that I could take somebody who was there once and then turn him into a villain. The only thing about that is the execution was shit because he never got a name until I introduced him as a villain. So,
It's me,
yeah.
Barry!
Yeah. Who?
Oh my god, Barry from
Oh,
that one scene!
Yes, that was exactly what it was like.
Yes!
I was so pleased with that.
My machinations lay undetected for...
Yeah, because no one fucking knew who you were. Yeah, you get it.
Yeah, I get it. For I am a master of... I was going to say seduction. For I am a master of...
He might as well be a master of seduction, we don't know.
Yeah.
He that bothered about you? He hates me for reasons that... What was the line again? He hates me for lots of reasons, most of them best known to him. K. K, I'm bored, I'm on my iPhone. You can relax now, both your muscles and your head, which will put you to sleep. Go have fun. I have a gun.
But there wasn't much fun to have.
There was much gun to have.
Oh, my God. Do you want to end it there, or shall we find one more page to leave on a bang?
Let's find one more page.
One more page, okay. Page 182. I think if we ever do this again, we'll do it on the second book.
But Aaron fought too much.
But Aaron thought too much. The anger was so much to...
No, just Aaron fought too much. He was too thoughtful and handsome and talented.
The anger was so much to contain, followed by the fear of dying.
You know what? Since this is the last one, should we read it together?
Yeah.
Both him and the people...
I lost where I was.
Both him and the people below him, including his friends, he blew up.
What?
Wait.
What?
A burst of white light exploded from his body, tearing his shirt to
He's going
threads.
Super Saiyan.
He was glowing blindly with white light. His eyeballs were in his quivering orbs of sight were entirely white, no longer white, green and black.
No longer white, green, and black.
His muscles flexed, even though he wasn't trying.
You know, he's pretty bugging. I'm not even trying, guys. Come on.
His veins glowed blue along his arms and chest. His oak brown hair flared up like a flame. The bats all disintegrated around him. Everyone below him shielded their eyes. Everyone was yelling at what might be that bright light in the sky. Many people yelled, "Aliens!" Some even yelled, "Demon!" Another stupid suggestion was, "The sun!"
That's the most sensible suggestion. Is this the sun?
Is this aliens? Is this demons? Is this the sun? Is it just the sun?
Okay.
Only the giant remained.
That was
I'm sorry.
Aaron
With his bright white eyes, he flew at it at the speed of light.
He's gone into God mode because he can do that. He's literally gone Super Saiyan.
And he stopped existing in the known universe.
Yeah.
Also, he couldn't see anything. He was travelling faster than light.
And slammed into its chest with his shoulder. Everyone wondered, what was this stupid thing doing? A human-sized ball of light that slams into an earth giant as big as the Eiffel Tower?
What the fuck is happening?
But after 5 seconds,
this planet will explode. A huge crack appeared in the chest of the giant.
Oh, it was that. And then he puts it back, and then the thing explodes thing, I think, was what's happening there. There was meant to be a delay, and then he explodes, but it doesn't work in a written sense. It only works visually, but
it does if you write it good. It cracked more and was on its shoulders and waist. Another crack and it was on its elbows, knees, and straight up to the brain. One more crack and it crumbled.
Aaron didn't look around, but
he just twisted his head once. And he didn't look around, but he looked around.
And saw immediately 5 miles away the man in black. He flew off, and in a blink of an eye, 5 miles later.
How long till dinner's ready? 5 miles.
Slammed straight into the man.
The
he's
man
just
in
he's
black.
just pinballing between
He
everyone.
flew off, and in the blink of an eye, 5 miles later, slammed straight into the man.
Aaron took out his 2 major swords.
Yeah,
He's been collecting the 4 swords, hasn't he?
Alright, so he's got 2 minor swords.
He's got two. Because he's got a shitty sword. But he's got like the sword of George, the sword of Peter, or something.
Yeah, okay.
And the man took a step back. You're supposed to be dead! It wasn't Aaron who said it, but the man.
That's a dialogue tag.
So are you!
Aaron yelled, carried for miles.
Aaron struck! The man jumped back and rolled over as he dodged a second attack of Aaron's. During the rollover, he took out his sword, his black shiny sword. Aaron laughed at the sword. That stupid, pathetic sword, Satan obsidian, polished by the devil himself, melted in his own lava, molted and forged by Zelda, the greatest elf blacksmith that lived. Forged into the blade are the destructive powers of Satan's explosion magic. Aaron had absolutely no idea where he got this new knowledge, but he was glad to know the secrets of the sword. Whereas mine, the sword of George, the blades made of perfect silver, forged in the elf volcano Volca Flare, and cooled in the river Lastigan. The hilt is made of pure marble.
And then the guy killed
How
him.
effective. Pure marble.
The guy just cut his head off.
Do you know how great pure marble is for a sword?
Heavy.
Oh, yeah.
Very heavy.
Especially if you're going to like hit someone,
Yeah.
which just shatter. Hollowed out and melted in the fires of Volca Flare
to make it hollow and soft, making it much lighter than diamonds off from the
Oh yeah, there's
richest
diamonds in the
mines.
hills. Fucking hell, this is magic.
The sword of Andrew! Blade also made of pure silver, but with essence of sapphire and dust of crushed sapphire inside. This too was forged in the volcano Flare and cooled in the river Lastigan. The hilt is made of the dwarves' richest amethyst and the sapphires of the purest mines. So although your sword is made from the lavas of Satan and forged by Zelda, I have the advantage, for my swords can do things like this! And then something happened! Oh my god, something happened!
Aaron swung the sword of Andrew, and an arc of light slashed out and cut through the air. The man ducked, but Aaron did a downward slash, which, as we all know, cannot be dodged by a simple vertical dodge.
Which sent another arc of light. It's lightning now, not lightning.
Yeah, lightning, it's all the same.
Yeah.
One travels considerably slower than the other, but it's all the same shit.
While the man was distracted at dodging, Aaron jumped at him with the sword of George. The man teleported on impact. He appeared behind Aaron but didn't attack. Omae mu shinderu. Nani? Why aren't you dead? He asked. Fate killed you years ago. Aaron didn't understand the question. But I have a gun.
I know what's going on. So
No,
But you're supposed to be dead too, so it only makes it fair. Aaron lunged again, but the man disappeared again. I don't want to fight you, he said behind Aaron, fighting him. This was a confusing sentence. No, you want to kill me! Aaron attacked again, but as soon as the man disappeared again, assaulted backwards and appeared behind the man. As light as light, he had the sword of George at the man's throat. Don't think about teleporting, Aaron breathed into the man's ear. All I have to do is place my thumb against the diamond.
Placing his thumbs against the gems is how he activates their special powers, like sending out slashes of lightning.
Aaron raised his thumb and gently lowered it towards the diamond to show his example. Just a touch and you freeze instantly
from all this light and lightning.
Oh no, the other sword can freeze people on
Of course.
contact.
But it depends where I teleport to.
See,
Aaron, right now, you're more powerful than God.
Because he's a thing.
But that power will wear off, and you'll never find me until I find you, and one day I will find you and kill you. He disappeared. Aaron looked around. Aaron looked around, but the man was nowhere to be seen. Damn it! 5 miles away, the war was going on. Aaron stared with his bright white eyes. He then looked down at his glowing hands. What am I? He breathed. His light then began to flicker like a dying light bulb. A voice inside his head, an angry one yelled, "No, not yet! Just a bit longer! I don't want to go back!" The last word was a never-ending scream.
No, it ended.
It is right there. It's an exclamation point, end quote.
Like you see in the films where a man falls down an endless pit yelling, "No!"
I couldn't rely on myself to write it descriptively enough. I couldn't rely on myself to write it descriptively enough, so I drew an example from films, thus breaking your illusion.
That's what the voice's word back sounded like.
Just in case it wasn't clear, the
read
light then turned off. That was fucking cosmic.
Amazing grace.
Do you feel like you have seen God now? If you have been affected by the content of this video, there will be a helpline at the end.
There's no help for us.
I liked it to
He screamed back, like as in the movies. You've seen them.
So that was a taste of combat. Of what it's
a taste.
So that's a taste of what it's like for me to write combat. Would you like me to explain what happened? I have no idea who the other guy was. I have a clue.
He was the man in black.
He was the man in black. I don't know who he was.
He had the sword of Satan forged in Volca Flare.
I don't know who he was. He might have been Satan, who's also the
That
mastermind.
would explain how it got forged in the Forge of Satan.
The mastermind is Satan. I eventually just decide that. So that guy might have been Satan. Might have been the mastermind. Might. I'm not sure. I don't think so, actually. No, because he never actually meets him. I have no fucking idea who that was. But there is a god trapped inside Aaron's head.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah. There's a god trapped inside his head, and that's what you're actually crying. This has affected you so much, my dear friend. I'm sorry I put this upon you. You poor creature. So there's a god trapped inside Aaron's head, who was also his father. He's father.
An asshole.
Yeah. So
Unlock Radiant Soul.
and he tapped into the god's power. He became so angry, like Sam does in Gone, that's how he unlocked his true power, and he went Super Saiyan, drawing from the power of the god that was trapped inside his head, and going into different forms of something I ripped off from Naruto. Because I was playing a lot of Naruto at the time.
You're not allowed to make fun of Dragon Ball anymore.
No, I am, because
No.
I've done that. I've been there.
Dragon
I've done
Ball
it.
is better than that.
I've been there. I've done it. So now I'm
Dragon Ball is
self-aware.
better than that.
It certainly is. Wait, hang on a minute. They just explain shit. And then barely anything happens. It's just like Dragon Ball. How is Dragon Ball better? I'm actually curious.
Dragon Ball makes sense.
We don't have all the context. That's the excuse I'm using.
Dragon Ball is animated.
You can't use that against a book.
Yeah, you can.
But you can use it against me for writing for writing in a visual style.
We'll compare the animation of Dragon Ball to the quality of your combat writing, shall we? Is that fair?
But see, you're comparing the animation of
I'll tell you what. How about the fucking manga then?
Yeah, okay, go on then.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
He talks shit about Dragon Ball all the time. Oh, all they do is they scream and they power up and then they fight each other and it's ridiculous and then someone explains everything. You literally did that, you little shit.
The cards are on the table now. But I have moved on. I am self-aware now.
All this time you've been judging me for liking Dragon Ball.
No, I haven't. No, I haven't.
Like when you said, you faggot, you like Dragon Ball, kill yourself. Do you not remember?
I probably said that at one point.
Yeah, well, I don't remember. My memory's terrible, but I can imagine you saying it.
Yeah.
Are we done?
We're done.
Alright, okay.
We'll read book 2 next time.
Oh, will we? Next time?
Well, we can read the ending in next episode, and then we can move on to book 2. The ending's great. I remember the ending.
That's the best part, isn't it?
I remember the ending. That's how you know it's good, because I remember it.
Okay. Yeah, we'll read the ending next time.
Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, definitely favourite. Oh my god, should you favourite?
You want this in your favourites.
Yeah, remember to like, favourite and subscribe, and until next time, bye.